What happens in a situation where a buyer has maybe ordered for goods, have requested to buy certain uh, products, and then by the time you now received the delivery of those goods, you now saw that that was a wrong quantity? What are you expected to do? Will you accept all of them where it's larger than the number you requested for? Or will you just accept some and leave some? Where it is lesser than the quantity you requested for, will you abandon the whole product and just cancel the contract? What are you expected to do under the law? Let's get right into it. So in a situation where as a buyer you have negotiated with your seller and he has agreed or she has agreed to make delivery to you, but by the time he now made the delivery, you now realize that the delivery you received is lesser than what you requested for. The law is saying that you can decide to reject it. You can also decide to accept it. It is basically your choice to do that. But when you go ahead to accept it, you must pay the price that you both have agreed that you as a buyer will pay for those goods. But in a situation where you now receive those goods, you now discover that it is way larger than what you requested for. The law says you can choose to take those parts, the part of good or the exact quantity that covers for what you ordered, and send back or reject the rest. But where or you can also reject all of them, but where you decide to keep all of them, you must also pay the price that you have agreed with the seller that will cover for all the large quantity of goods that you have accepted. There are also situations where maybe where you made your order, there was specific description of the kind of goods you want to get, but by the time the seller now delivered those goods to you, you now discover that there were mix up of other goods in the quantity that was sent to you. So the law is also looking at the situation and then seeing how it can help you not to be in a fix. So you can decide to reject all of them. You can choose as a buyer to select those ones that meet your description and reject the rest, or you can reject all of them. Okay, so that is the position of the law. So this calls for due diligence, this calls for care, both on the part of the buyer and especially on the part of the seller, knowing and bearing it in mind that as a seller, you must always think of how to meet the need and the requirement of the person that is buying from you, especially where such a sale is based on description, because the law says the description that you have given must correspond with the quality of good or product that the buyer receives at the end of the day. This is Xavier Law Essence. Here we give you premium legal tips to help you make informed decisions, live informed life, and discover the best version of yourself.